So unfortunately, I used to do these at 9. So unfortunately, some of my West Coast people still can't make it on. They're still at their job. Job to me stands for just over broke. So, but hey, we need to have a job. I haven't had a job in 37 years. I don't know what it's like to have a job. So I've pushed my way through different things online, especially. So, and that's the cool part about Get Fearless Freedom is you can kind of piggyback off of my success. You can kind of see what I've done, what works, what don't work through the industry, through the years. I've actually tried network marketing, and network marketing just did not work for me. It didn't last. Either the company didn't last or my team didn't last and it just fizzled out. So I've had GFF successfully and relaunched in 2023. I've made multiple six figures with this since 2023. And I think it's just because I've planted my flag and I've helped people that kind of have that dopamine rush whenever they get an inbox like, hey, we got a new launch. And I'm like, okay, but does your new launch have great capture page systems? And does it have a system so you don't have to sit there and bug your family and friends all day long, you know? So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm successful with Get Fearless Freedom. Just so you guys know a little bit about me. My past is my husband and we started a business together, carpet cleaning business together when I was 20. So I'm 57 now and I love businesses. It's just something fun to me because like I said, when you have a business, you don't have to work for anybody. You don't have to have you don't have to be slaving away and making them rich, right? So when we relaunched Get Fearless Freedom, it actually started out as a $200 program. Yes, just $200. So we've progressed along the way and we've taught thousands of people with this training, okay? So I'm going to show you some of the back office tonight. We now have a 2000 level, which gives you access to my masterminds, my Fearless Elite masterminds. It gives you the whole enchilada. In fact, we added a bunch of Chat GPT training, which is the buzz online right now. Chat GPT has helped me put together emails. Emails are still the lifeblood of our business here with Get Fearless Freedom. You might have gotten an email from me. You might have gotten a messenger from one of your inviters here, but it's a real simple system. So the top level is $2,000. We're going to be launching an inner circle tomorrow night. So this week we're going to have an inner circle for people that want to get more coaching. But anyway, we're going to get the show started. Rob, are you semi-ready or kind of ready with the presentation? I'm going to have Rob play the 7-minute video because honestly, these Zooms are optional. You don't have to jump on a Zoom to make money. In fact, last week in Vegas, I made $6,000. I wasn't even on the Zoom present. I just invited people and Kat took over and she did the Zoom presentation. And in fact, those people hadn't even seen the Zoom presentation. So there's still a lot of people don't realize that we have these Zooms every single Monday, right? So the system, which is a capture page, which you're capturing a person's email wherever you want to online, it doesn't matter. Wherever you get the person, it's a targeted marketing, right? People that are looking for a home-based business. You capture the email, they go to a 7-minute video. The 7-minute video goes to a registration page. The registration page, they pay $47. From $47, then they choose what level they want to make money at. 200, 500, 1,000, and 2,000. That's it. We can jump off the Zoom. Seriously, that's about as simple as this system gets, okay? But this is it. This is the reason why we do these Zooms. So you can see who you're going to be working with. You're going to be working with myself. You're going to be working with my son. We've set up hundreds and hundreds of people since we've relaunched GFF because we want to make sure that you honestly understand what to do from here. So tonight is a launch party, right? So what do you do when you have a party? You kick it off, you launch it, right? And you say, all right, it's go time. And you start dancing and things like that. And like I said, when you start a home-based business, most of the time people don't know what to do next, right? But you guys are all lucky because you don't have to do bulk emailing anymore. You don't have to do cold calling anymore. You don't have to do any of that nonsense that you used to have to do in order to bring leads into your business. Okay. It's just phenomenal. We have Facebook, We have Craigslist. We have a Craigslist auto reply tool that Rob's going to go over at the 500 level. We have we have like literally where you can, voice broadcast people in Messenger. I didn't have that when I first started 12 years ago. So there's a lot more tools nowadays to make more money. And when you have more tools, it might seem more complicated, but it's really not. You're still dealing with humans. Humans still want that interaction. That's the reason why we have these Zooms, okay? So some people have asked me, well, Tammy, if it's so automated, why do you have a Zoom? Because I'm like, because they want to see who's behind the scenes. And I never got that. Did you know that? And I know Marybeth knows this story, but there was 12 years ago when I sent off $3,500 to a sponsor, he just answered the phone. Okay. And I think I dialed into an 800 number. Do you guys remember when they had those 800 numbers? Y'all called into an 800 hotline. We all started talking. Hey, Tammy from New York, George from, you know what I mean? And it was like that. But nowadays it's really kind of more relaxed to where we have Zooms and we can meet people. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit tonight. And again, we're live on my YouTube channel. We're recording. So if you do miss parts of this, you'll be able to see it again. So we're going to try to keep this at 30 minutes. Once we're done, then it's ready. It's go time. Okay. And then tomorrow night, we're going to have the training to all the new members that have joined over the weekend and last week. The ones just got a laptop today was one of Marybeth's. He just got the laptop delivered. I just got the text notification that's delivered. So we're shipping out these laptops like crazy. I have two more, excuse me, 0 available, but we can get more because I just sold the last 2 today. If anyone's been keeping track of the messenger chat that we have. So ready, set, go, Rob. We're going to play the 7-minute video. We're going to show everybody what each level has. We resell digital products. You get to resell my training and you get to collect a commission. You never have to figure anything out. You don't have to figure out what to sell. We have it for you. You can become a reseller here tonight. All righty? Hey, Rob, we're ready. I am in front of my brand new Lamborghini. I know you're probably thinking, really? A stay-at-home mom loves Lamborghinis? Well, I do love Lamborghinis, but let me tell you, it's not mine. But I do see a lot of gurus like flashing Lamborghinis, cars, things like that. But you know what? You want to work with a real person. You want to work with a real team that can get you to the next level. Hey, this is Tammy Montgomery, aka the Fearless Mama. I have been online for over 12 years now, and I've used simple systems that do all the telling, selling, and explaining. And I really want to share with you the insane amount of money that you can make potentially with this system if you apply our methods of marketing. So you've either been brought here by a Facebook post, maybe you went to someone's website and you were curious to see what this is all about. What are they doing? Well, they're simply sharing a website, and then they get paid for our products, our digital marketing products, our coaching packages. And let me tell you, they are amazing. In the back office, I've shared my 12 years of experience on internet marketing. So you have the lead generation strategies already in place. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay. You will get paid 200, 500, 1,000, or 2,000. So whatever level you're at is the level that you will make money at. It's very simple. 100% commissions. There's no 1-ups, 2-ups, or anything like that. You don't have to worry about getting passed up. In fact, whatever level, like I said, that you join at is the money you will make. So if you are at the 200 level and someone comes in at the 2,000 level, you will still earn $200. It's very, very simple.
Oh, hey there, guys. It's Robert, co-founder of Give Fearless Freedom. Honestly, that's what it feels like when we join an online opportunity. There's no hole-in-one opportunity. And so with Give Fearless Freedom, we want you to have that success online. And at age 30, I have been able to live my life of freedom. What I'm about to show you is the levels. So let's join me inside. So the email funnel builder. This is over $1,000+ value. My mom, before 2019, she had to pay our actual programmer, really great guy. And he's like, well, Tammy, what we can do is have a funnel builder. Well, the problem is you're paying literally over $297 a month for what we have at only $200. If you actually have an existing business and you just are trying to find a way, capture the lead, have that automation, have have what we have, you're going to see perfected down the email marketing, and you're going to learn what we've done. What we give you is a business email account. When you are marketing, you can't use Gmail anymore. Now it's actually all there, a part of your GFF account. Pretty cool.
The mastery level is at the 500 level. And when you go into your back office, you're going to love it. You're going to love the automation. You never have to reply, and you'll learn how to effectively place ads and have ad copy as soon as you join in the welcome email for Craigslist.
We also at this level said, look, this is where the Pawn Stars, the Storage Wars, the American Pickers get the items to buy and flip and sell.
As you make money online, you want to learn how to invest 0 to 7 figures online. And he does these. It's the coolest thing. So we decided to put it into the 500 level. The Supreme level, $1,000. You will get access to my monthly top secret masterminds. You can come on and you can ask me any question and I will help you get unstuck. This is a nice, great community to where people can come on and they can ask me anything. The YouTube training is my favorite. The secrets that you will learn for the top sponsors, they all have a YouTube channel and you can get your setup too. Going beyond the limits, this is a must for everybody, every business owner. Mindset materials to help you get started on your fearless journey. This is the great grand poobah of them all.
This is a $10,000 value for $2,000. This is the top of the top, and this is paid one time. And then, of course, you are able to make that over and over. You got the postcard money marketing. You have all the AI and the ChatGPT, my personal mastery and elite training. And that's where AI will actually shine well. We have training videos. You're going to find all inside, incredible modules. We're going to talk about automation again. It's not what you know, it's what you don't know. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect.
This is very, very hot. We have a callback hotline, meaning if you have a prospect that has any questions, there's a 1-800 number included, and then I close your sales. Optional for you. I take 20% of the sale. It is literally up to you if you want me to close your sales or not. Callback ID is on every single sales page that you have that I email to your potential customers.
So I always cut it off right there because we're going to explain the bonuses tonight live.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Mom.
Yeah,
We're gonna
absolutely. Does anyone know who this character is right here? If you've ever worked with
some may
Rob,
not know.
some may not know. So this is my son, Rob, and he's worked with my husband and I for years, even when we had our Mexican restaurants. Yes, we owned 2 Mexican restaurants, got it out of our system when we were in our 40s. And my son's been kind of like joined at the hip ever since that. And you know what? I was telling Amanda the other day because our daughter just had a daughter, and her name's Charlotte Faye, and she's 7 weeks old now. But I told Amanda the other day, I said, Rob was going with me to the office, and then Amanda started coming with me to the office, and now I'm going to have Charlotte Faye next month while I'm working from home, which is really, really nice. So I can actually have my granddaughter here with us, and it's just a phenomenal feeling. But I was just telling Amanda, Rob, that I literally took my laptop, I think, because at the time when we had our loan officers, they wanted to get paid. So they were
Mhm.
like, hey, are you going to cut the check? And I'm like, wow, I just had a child. They were really demanding. But, there's really nothing like having your own home-based business. I want everybody to understand we all work here collectively together, but you have your own separate home-based business. I just wanted everybody to understand that. We're all independent marketers here. So, you do what you can with this information that we give you every presentation, and then you run with it. So anyway, this is my son Robert, and he does all the setups, and everybody's super, super happy once they have him helping them.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mom. Yeah, we're gonna keep the Zoom relatively on schedule.
Hmm.
When the pilot tells you, "Hey, hello, we're getting in here about 20 minutes early," that's what we're gonna try. So we're
Yep.
gonna try that. But with every Zoom, you understand this is going into this. These are optional. They actually have a variance of length. They have short, they're long, they're in between.
And these are, again, optional, and you can invite anyone to these Zooms as a GFF member. So you guys can take full benefit of our really great presentation. So here we go, lights, camera, action. Well, the number one thing that we feel is us humans, we do a ant hill into a mountain. And some of the members, I remember way in the beginning, they had this ant hill into a mountain method. And tonight we're not doing that. We are actually getting into a simple system. And so that whole mindset of ant hill into a mountain, let's quit that. We're going to make this very simple and very easy tonight. So we're getting off the fence. We just saw the 7-minute video, which is one of the hottest VSL letters ever. I've never ever personally, and you guys can type the number seven because I love sevens. Have you ever seen a video with a mom with a Lamborghini and how she can help you online? I don't think I've ever seen a video. If people could please keep muted, that'd be freaking amazing. So, I feel like what is it, Dr. Evil from
I
Austin
muted a
Powers?
couple
Throw
people.
me a freaking bone here, you know? So that's what I kind of feel. But we are getting off the fence. We're gonna have some fun tonight, and we're going to really get you guys rocking and rolling. And we're gonna start because this
Yeah, in
is
fact, you're going to
our
post your first
chance.
image tonight. We're going to actually do images tonight, and we're going to show people literally how we get people to these Zooms. I have literally a document. I have a whole full training on how to pack these Zooms out. It's just a matter of people taking action. So yes, Rob, I love it.
Certainly, Mom. Yeah, and the opportunity, is actually mainly missed by most people because they dress it up in overalls and they make it look like work, and it comes back down to this, people in their mind make it harder than it actually is. So we took a 7-figure business and we put it into a box. And thank you guys for attending. Anyone brand new, live, listening, replay. We want you guys to get back to your referring partner. This is a neutral territory. Anyone that invited you, you get right back to them. So we have rules of the house. You can always screenshot this, look at this on the side later, but most of you guys do
Appreciate you
know
being
that.
very top of the night.
William, please mute that. That's awesome. Just part of number 6, mute and raise your hand if you have questions. That's towards the end. So, distractions, we are going to be part of that. We are going to keep our mics muted because last I checked, when you are in a movie, you keep that thing silent. So, we're going to keep and stay till the end because there's going to be a really, really insane bonus, guys, that you guys are going to want to grab a hold. And of course, the question is always, what is it in for you tonight? Well, we wrapped in a 7-figure in earning business into a box. We broke it down to 3 steps. You're obviously here for a reason, and it's actually something really hot. So you're learning top secret stuff tonight. It's a recession-proof business. It doesn't have to look like this, or that. And the best part is it isn't network marketing. And we don't tariff the business. So you guys actually have full reign to actually make some money. So, yes, we did actually create the perfect business. It's simply advertising a website, and we handle the entire thing of automation. It's a plug and play money system, which is so freaking cool because we actually help you with your time savings online when you're marketing, your techie, your traffic, your training. We made it easy for you guys. So, us here, Get Fearless Freedom, we made it very, very simple. And of course, like anything, and I've always explained this on every single Zoom, but I always do cover this. Every opportunity you do see beneath or before you is always there's going to be a disclaimer, right? Your motivation, your background, desire. I started going to the gym 2 years ago, and I actually put a lot of work in, and it's paid off. I also have seen my friend buy the same gym membership, and he hasn't really improved. It's because the work you put in. So, we always have these in place, and it's a 6+ year old company, which is so great because you want a balance between something that's definitely been in the industry, but it's also something always improving. So, we built this on freedom and automation, and you want to hear the success stories. So, of course, any success story we like to feature, it is going to be here. but these are results live and updated every single presentation. $5,000 days for Fearless Mama here. Mom and I, we had a phenomenal time with Vegas. And we have this Vegas, I call it bond. We always like going there because it's such great energy. It's actually what you make out of your environment. But really, we had such a great time. And my golly, I tell you what, it was insane. And even myself, I actually had an 1,800 plus dollar day and many days there. But the thing was, is I am going to feature my good buddy here, Ricky. Ricky can tell you hi in the comments if he wants to. And he's a really great guy. And I just got him going and launched, by the way. Remember, off the fence? He just got off the fence. So, $5,000 days for Mary Beth here. Incredible stuff. This is so cool. She is a rock star and a fearless leader, one of our great leaders here. She just is really plugging into the system and actually making it happen for her. So, really cool to have her actual students make success and $2,000 sales by them getting in and then them actually replicating. And then Anne here, we have George. So many members. Kat on here. She can tell you hi in the comments. She was just on earlier. Wonderful person, wonderful leader. And just this is so cool to see, right? So you guys have seen a lot of that. We didn't want to create teams, we wanted to create a family. And that's why you're becoming free today, right? It's getting off the fence today. And so tools and digital marketing really has changed a lot of people and their lives because with our program, you're actually getting 100% of your actual ability to get money. So a lot of places they give you 80% of the sale, 50%, 40, 20, you name it. We actually give you 100% by reselling these digital marketing products. But it's so cool because it's a revolution that's happening, but we made it with automation. So the thing is a lot of people are chained down with their jobs, right? Indeed, they're looking around. We wanted to create a reverse Uno card. We said, let's make money tonight, right? Let's actually get plugged in and actually be able to share the good news, right? And people are actually often very good at sharing news, but they don't share the right news. And so what they're saying to themselves is, man, I actually really need a system that closes my sales, sets up my members, does all the done for you email marketing, and closes my leads. Well, that's what's really cool is we don't do the method of where you're building and you're grinding for 6+ months on end just to get $1,000 potentially. And if you get one leg wrong on your MLM company, guess what happens? It's gone. You don't make the $1,000. So we never ship anything. It's all digital. And we found that even back in the day, it worked itself. However, we're in 2025 now. The gold rush was where people sold those shovels, those blue jeans, those tents, right, in California, right? The gold rush. Well, we discovered a problem in 2025. We said, well, most businesses aren't doing that. They're leaving you stranded. You join, you confirm. Ricky knows what I'm talking about. You know, I was talking to him today and he says, Robert, you actually got me going. You actually got me set up. And I said, exactly. That's what I do. I want to make sure you guys are set up. So along came my mom and she's taught me a lot. Of course, her incredible mentorship of 30 plus 7 years, and my amazing dad and my mom, just that incredible foundation of support and their entrepreneurship, their ways of mortgage finance, real estate. My dad has saved over 300 plus families, guys, from their own home going into foreclosure. Yes, my dad has actually done that. Yes, he's the guy that could actually be on one of those TLC or those home network shows. Yes, he actually could have been, but he was a little camera shy. So all good. I'm not. So there's my dad, there's my mom in Las Vegas. That's a recent photo, by the way. And I came along and I said, how can we keep this a family business? Everyone's looking for humbleness. See, everyone's looking for someone that's made it in life, someone that's done it, but they still have that humble beginning. And so, money wasn't easy actually for me always. I was doing this 9 to 5 grind I talk about, the Verizon. And I said digital systems had to change my life because I wanted it to, right? I wanted better things. And so I found a way easier way. At 30 years old, I am 30, I'm actually fully debt free. And that's actually something not a lot of people can say. They say they have college debt. Guess what? I never went to college, no debt there. My car fully paid off because of Get Fearless Freedom. Not because I had to work on the side or do extra stuff of Ubers and Lyfts. I paid it fully off with this business. So, that's why I have my free time. I love my free time with my animals, and I go to, donate my time to go horseback riding, stuff like that. I really just love and enjoy that. And we have to ask ourselves, what is it for tonight? We're getting off the fence tonight, right? Just like a horse jumps over a fence, we're getting off that fence. So if you've seen our Zooms before, you've seen our 7-minute video, we're actually plugging you into the system tonight. And that's a simple decision that you'll be making. And that's that simple. So we're getting you into our freedom mode, right? And that's why you're getting good news right now. You're getting 100% by reselling our simple comp plan, and it's broken down this way. You're getting instant payments. You're getting it where we never take in the money. It's a peer-to-peer payment system. Very cool. You're sending, you're receiving money, and you're able to get that with literally an instant click. These are sales upon sales upon sales. This is what my mom said, and I thought it was so great. She says, "My golly, I've never seen an industry where they're always wanting so many proof of sales when here's the thing. We have a system that works for other businesses. There's a guy that ranked up and got like a few free TVs just because of this system that helped his business. So the sales are always going to be there. They're coming in all the time. You might as well get in the boat and actually be a part of this as well and not just watch, right? Because I remember looking and watching these gym guys and they're lifting their weights and stuff. And I'm like, man, I freaking want to do that. And I just recently lost 8 pounds because I put the work in, by the way. Lost 8 pounds and I'm freaking looking jacked because of that. And guys, I'm confident telling you that because confidence breeds what? It breeds the ability to actually go forward in life. So we have this mom. She is so incredible and such a leader because she said, we got to make an easy mode for them, a self-serve business that even Kat can replicate. She can actually get in and sell because our wonderful friend Kat, she actually, and yes, she is our family. I call her family because she's like an aunt to me, an aunt, right?
She's
However
like
you
a
want to
sister
pronounce
to
it.
me. I
She's
literally
like a
met her in
sister to my,
Yeah, I
yep,
literally call her up. She answers the phone. She's just like a sister to me. I so much appreciate Kat, especially today. She knows what I'm talking about.
yep, very much. So, it's amazing just her incredible leadership. She's got such an incredible positive way of looking at things, and actually, that has pushed her through and being able to be a part of this community and get those sales back to back. It's so cool, so amazing, and that's why we did this turnkey business in a box, right? Now, here's the cool thing. This is where the true meat and potatoes are happening right now and the vegetables, right? Can't forget that. Mom said, "Eat your vegetables." Okay, yes, that too. But I will tell you, Mom, if you could keep these folks muted as they're coming in, I think you'll see that.
Sure, I see
But
one right there.
what we
The
created,
next one that
guys,
unmutes, they actually owe me a coffee. So
yes,
so you're gonna have to
yes.
send me a Starbucks coffee if you unmute yourself, okay? Because I thrive on coffee, especially on Monday nights.
Yes, that's good. We have great humor here, guys, and we also are pretty serious too because coffee is our mom and I's favorite thing. So, we created a one-click setup, guys, right? A one-click funnel that other systems you have to jump over here, you have to go here, you have to grab this system, you have to go here. We made it under one house with this one easy one-click funnel. Again, everything is plugged in the back office if you want to connect to the automation and all that stuff. But it's a very simple way because we are the blue jeans, right? Guys, we're in the gold rush. This is actually a time to be alive. This is incredible because we created this amazing program that has the unlimited campaigns and the capture pages. We also added a brand new phone field, CAPTCHA for anti-robots, right? I don't think anyone on here is a robot. We added the greatest of the greatest ways to actually make money online because the convertingness, the converting capture pages, we are actually the highest in the industry. And so we found a problem, right? We did find a problem, and we saw other systems. We saw that. That's the obstacle here, right? We saw a massive obstacle in the road, and it was this. It was where capture pages looked very redundant. They looked just always duplicatable where there is, a bunch of this going on. So we said we wanted clean white capture pages that, yes, mom did this, by the way, right there, that number you guys can see in her bank because of the system, right? That's why we're getting off the fence tonight because you guys want to get into this incredible business. So we have, let me get here into the simple advertising methods, and that's why we're giving it to you tonight. 4 places. Here we go. This is one, it's Meta, which is Instagram and Facebook. Yes. And you'd be amazed. So many people said, but I don't want to really market on Facebook. Well, that's fine. That is totally fine because guess what? There's actually more than four. But we're just giving you the places that we tend to like. And there's YouTube, there's Craigslist. And yes, we have a way to automate Craigslist. We have an email marketing automation as well, along with amazing traffic your way. So this is mom's phone. She let me grab it real quick. And I said, Mom, I'm going to get your little screenshot of what you do daily. And we give you the ads. I come up with all of these ad content and ad bodies and ads for you that you never, ever have to worry about ads again in your life. This is all hand fed for you. Ready? Just like a gym membership, you post it. That's it. And the system fully does itself and explains it. It's so freaking cool. You can see these are some of the ads, and this is what we do. We do these ads, and you guys get 150 plus ads on day one. Right in your email, you'll get the email. It's a welcome guide, beautiful guide, and right in your face, right there, it'll say download marketing images, and you'll be able to download those and start posting. So 4 powerful levels. We did this real simple. $200. It's $1,000 value. It's actually $1,000 value. A lot goes into this level even. And so we did that and we said, there's got to be a little more automation going on because a lot of people do like this. They like the 200. I guess, obviously making $200 over and over and over again is awesome, but you can actually upgrade at any moment in time. For another $300, you have this incredible, beautiful system of the 500 level. The 500 is where we actually are able to automate truly. This is where I call it like, how can I put it? It's like when you plug your phone in, right? It's like 2% battery, plug it in, boop, starts charging. That's really where it's like the hardiness of the system because we have our incredible software where it starts. It really begins here with the Craigslist auto reply software. And I really can't stand manually replying to people, right? I don't like that. And so mom and I came up with this incredible Craigslist auto reply software. This software, you post an ad on Craigslist, guess what? When a person clicks reply, it automatically sends them information on any business you do, any business. I don't care if it's landscaping, real estate, lawyer, you name it, it could auto reply to them. And that's where this really helps because along with the 500, you actually have the ability to plug in and see all the side gig hustles as well. So by getting into the 500 level, you are actually also seeing the other things that you can expand your horizons and actually learn where a lot of the Pawn Stars, the Storage Wars, American Pickers actually get items off of websites actually and actually are able to flip and buy. And this is Dad and I. This is recent. This is actually recent. Look right there. That's in Las Vegas. That's actually at the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop in Las Vegas. Yes, we went there. And a lot of the art, Dad, he looks at it and he's like, "Oh, that piece, I know that, and I know how to flip it. I can get that cheaper." That's all at the $500 level. We actually got a Harley Davidson, pretty freaking awesome. We actually got one of these, and someone says, that's just a Harley image. That's not, I don't, that's not proof there. Yes, well, here it is. We're we're working on the Harley here. We got this, and we only got that Harley. It's about an 18 plus $1,000 bike for only $4,520. That's it. That's it because of the 500 level. So we flip art, we flip coins, we flip watches, we flip all types of things. You guys will learn that. $1,000 level, that's where it's more really ba ba ba. I can just hear like the audio, coming in from a movie, right? And that's really, guys, where this is where the breaking point. This is where it's like, wow, I want the live because everyone wants live. Mom and I figured that out. They want this live, 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 live training. And it's like, okay, awesome, but let's teach them live on what we have within this system leading up to it. So, Mom and I said at the $1,000 level, you are actually able to get on live real masterminds with I and our mother, Mom and I, and we are actually able to teach you exactly what we do on a daily, weekly, monthly, second basis of actually ability to really, really launch GFF into the automation we have. So faceless video marketing, Mom has a lot of training and masterminds on that. We have extensions to help any channel, which is really cool. We have actual mindset training. A lot of you guys and myself, I was there where I just didn't believe I actually could make $1,000 sale. We actually did a mastermind one time and said, what would you feel like if William Goodwin actually got $1,000? Is he thinking he's worthy of it? And so that's actually where the mindset, you have to go through it. You have to because you know you're worthy of it. You want it, but then you get it and you're like, really? 1,000? You guys got to accept it. And the $2,000 level, this is the full enchilada. Absolutely insane what you're about to see here, the Fearless Elite level. $2,000, this is paid one time. All levels, again, are paid one time, which is amazing, right? So you are getting our top tier postcard money program. That's amazing right there. You get to get all the templates, the modules, the training, the sources, where we go, where other people go in our community, which is really cool. Very good stuff, right? And we also have the AI training too. And this is really cool. Like this is my wheelhouse, right? I've said it on the 7-minute video, but there's some new stuff happening that I'm going to be training, by the way. Actually, new stuff. Mom doesn't even know. I just was learning. I was talking to a friend and he says, Rob, do you know you can do this? And he says, go ahead, you can put it in your presentations. I said, wow, I didn't realize in ChatGPT you could do that or other AI software. So, you're going to get that incredible videos. Like honestly, videos galore. You are going to get the training of a warrior, right? And within 24 hours, you actually can get leads right to your one click, like you saw that beautiful one-click funnel. We're going to talk about automation, right? We always, us humans are always like, well, I know that. I have this ego. I know it. I know